Isaiah 52:1 says, awake, awake, O Zion, we waking up, because we done wearing chains. Time to remember who we are. Isaiah 61 says, arise, shine, for our light has come, and the glory of the Lord is upon us. We waking up, because truth cutting through the darkness right now. Joel 3:9 says, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. We waking up because the soldiers of the Most High back on post. Romans 13:11 says, it's high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. We waking up because the day almost here. Ephesians 5:14 says, awake thou that sleepest and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. We waking up because the truth bringing us back to life. 1 Thessalonians 5:5 says, we are the children of light and of the day. Let us not sleep as others do. We waking up because we stand alert while the world still sleep. Revelation 3:2 says, be watchful. This not a trend from James_144K. It's prophecy unfolding. And we waking up now.
Hey, watch how I come at him on this one here. Watch this here. I spit fire. I know you feeling it burn. There's no such thing as losing. You either win or you learn. I ain't got time to be around y'all. When that trumpet sound off, America is at a downfall. In the books, that's where they hide the information. Black power, I'ma ride when demonstrating. Loyalty, I ain't got time for infiltration. Ask God, how can we survive inflation? I hope you're ready for this Holocaust. When every state is open carry, they gon' usher in martial law. When the dollar drops and the economy crashes, will they riot in the city and burn it to ashes? But you too busy worrying about who in the White House. The whole time you can't see because your lights out. When you understand the government played us, then you realize only we can save us. One nation, one people, one unit. The revolution, we all strapped, then we gon' shoot them. This ain't a game, it ain't no time to play around. The end is near. Nigga, you gon' either fight or lay down. I told them you gon' either love me or you gon' love to hate. I keep my money in the shoebox, cause I don't trust the bank's big pressure. And they gon' feel it today. The real value of something is what you willing to pay. The floor is hard. Hard like cement. And I'ma keep it coming like semen. When politicians get in disagreement and they start beefing, they all commit treason, exposing dark secrets. They all write books so you can know what they thinking, but niggas will never know it cause niggas don't like reading. I put it in my music, hoping that it reach you. Don't need to graduate, I'm just hoping that it teach you. It's getting crazy. A 10-year-old shot the block up, can't even read, but he know how to load a Glock up. This energy, I know you feel it in the air. I'm broke, but I identify as a billionaire. Shalom, nigga. Ah!
All the chosen ones are unemployed right now. And it's a good thing because we are in the Matrix era. The Matrix has control. They have the advantage right now. When the New Earth prophecy is fulfilled, all the people who are at the very bottom of the world are going to be at the very top. When one side rises, the other side falls. That's just how it's meant to be. So if you're unemployed right now, it's a good thing. Having a job right now doesn't help you in the long run. In fact, it's a waste of time. Yes, you get to make some income and you get to have some financial freedom. But the freedom you have is in the Matrix, and it's only going to be temporary. It's not going to help you in the long run. What helps you in the long run is raising your frequency, raising your vibration, showing up, doing the work, being a light worker, being a shadow worker, healing, speaking truth. All of that helps you in the long run. It helps you when the new earth manifests. So if you don't have a job, just keep going. Focus on yourself. You don't want to have a job right now. It's the Matrix era.
A demon, when it wants to get in, it plays with your imagination. And if you come into agreement with it, because Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? If it gets in there and you come into agreement and you give this sin offering, then it comes in, and the next thing you know, the demon comes in.
You said, what did you say? A sin offering?
Sin offering. Demons don't have legal access to you until they can get an offering. Like fornication is an offering. All of those things are offerings. They got to get you to present your body. This is why God tries to give you,
Oh my God.
he tries to show you protection. He said, let me show you how to protect your body. Let me show you how to protect yourself. Romans 12:1, present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. But if you don't do that, any place you present your body, anything you present your body to, you're presenting your body. You got to remember that the body needs a head. And so when God says present it to me, he's saying, let me be the head or the authority. But if you present it to another deity, if you present it to a person, you're really presenting it to a deity. And that thing comes ahead. It becomes an authority over your life.
This is vile affection. Romans 1 verse 26 says our women change the natural use. This is what our people are doing today, and it is wrong in the eyes of God.
Leviticus 20 verse 13 says, if a man lies with man as with woman, it is abomination.
Our brothers do this today, and it keeps us weak as a nation in sin.
James 1 verse 8 says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. This is the confusion our people live in today, and it is sin.
Deuteronomy 22 verse 5 says, a man shall not wear what pertains to a woman. This is rebellion and confusion in our nation today.
I am coming out of that life. Romans 1:28 says, God gave them over to a reprobate mind. Come back to the Most High.
Abraham prayed for Sodom. 2nd Esdras 7 shows mercy. The Most High calls us back, and we waking up now.
Some of us been in dark places before. 1 Corinthians 6 reminds us to change, to live righteous and keep the commandments.
Every major prophet in the Bible was African, and we have the proof. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Solomon, Jesus. The Bible takes place in North and East Africa and the Middle East, which was once part of the African tectonic plate. Egypt, Canaan, and Israel all were part of ancient Africa's influence. DNA studies show the earliest human ancestors came from Africa. So, the people living in biblical times, they were black and brown. Even the Bible says so. Moses passed as the grandson of Pharaoh, Exodus 2:10. How could he do that if he didn't look like the Egyptians? Jesus himself had skin like bronze and hair like wool. Revelation 1:14-15. Why do they keep showing them as white? Because
this is powerful analogy. Watch this.
Yeah, it makes sense. So am I spiritually dead, you think? Like I'm going to hell, you think?
Well, let me explain it in a way that really helped me kind of understand the spiritually dead thing. So a glove was made in the image of a hand, right?
Yeah.
The 5 fingers. So that a hand can fit inside the glove. And with the hand, the glove is useful. You can use it and it has a purpose. But without the hand, the glove is lifeless.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Surprisingly, it does.
Okay, so track with me. In the same way, we were created in the image of God, right? So that God can live inside of us. And with God, we have purpose. We're filled with his power. We're filled with his strength. But without God, we're spiritually dead.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
I think it does, surprisingly. So you're saying I was made in the image of God so that God can live inside of me and give me purpose.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard somebody break it down like that.
They didn't go broke, they got deleted. In China, tens of thousands of young people are suddenly homeless, not because of money, but because the system erased them.
Imagine a society where everything you do, everything you say, and everything you buy is controlled and evaluated by the authorities. This is what the Chinese Communist Party calls social credit.
By using the mechanism of social credit, we'll be able to establish a blacklist of people and create a system of punishment that will be based on a scientific theory. These punishments will serve as a whip to rebuild moral values. Our society needs it.
The country's social credit system decides who's trustworthy. But if you're blacklisted, it's game over. Your WeChat Pay stops working, you can't receive your salary, can't buy food, can't even book a train ticket. It's like being alive, but digitally. Many are now sleeping in the streets, cut off from everything. Jobs, housing, even communication. All because one app, one algorithm decided they don't belong.
It's not science fiction. In China, it's a reality. Then there's the public shaming. photo galleries of blacklisted citizens. There's even an app that shows who around you is in debt.
They're not criminals. They didn't steal, cheat, or harm anyone. They just fell too low on a score and vanished from the digital world. Critics say it's a glimpse into the future, where technology doesn't just track your life, it controls it. So ask yourself, if your entire life depended on your digital reputation, how long before you get deleted?
What's coming? God says people will accept the one world ruler's offer of peace and safety. He would reject God openly. People will give up their freedoms to feel safe and to be able to buy and sell. When you accept the ruler's offer, you will be given the mark in your body. The mark will be evidence that you belong in the system, that you reject God too. The book of Revelation chapter 16 explains what would happen to the people who accept the beast's offer to survive but reject God's offer. Then I heard a loud voice from the temple telling the 7 angels, "Go and pour out on the earth the 7 bowls of the wrath of God." So the first angel went and poured out his bowl on the earth, and harmful and painful sores came upon the people who bore the mark of the beast and worshipped its image. Verse 3, the second angel poured out his bowl into the sea, and it became like the blood of a corpse, and every living thing died that was in the sea. Do not accept the mark of the beast, accept Jesus.
There gonna come a time where computers gonna turn on man and niggas gonna have to fight robots. The higher ups gonna live under the land. Gas too high, they driving homemade go-karts. The end is coming, but we don't even see it. The knowledge is in the books, but we don't even read. Trying to save all the food and the water you can save. Babylon's about to fall. Famine is on the way. It ain't no time for no clubbing or no pill popping. Some satellites out of space, they tracking you and they still watching. Inflation across the whole country. Niggas rent went up $500 and they kids hungry. But you fools bragging with your new fashion. Everything man created will soon perish. It ain't no stopping me. My philosophy is prophecy. Poor people barely hit the lottery. How can we fix these problems? Cause ain't no way an hour of my life is only worth $15. The poor man getting poor, cause the poor spend their money with the rich man, nigga. The rich man getting richer, cause the rich spend their money with their rich friends, nigga.